Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well, staying safe, and getting vaccinated. As you can tell from the title of this video, I went to an Hermes sale recently, and I just want to show you what I bought, and also talk a little bit about my experience at the end. Alright, I'll get right into it. Alright, so the first two products are not for me, they were gifts for my boyfriend. I got him a hot pink tie with little H's on it, and I also got him a ghost tie with ghosts on them, and it is kind of a gray color. So actually this one we had seen in stores last year, must have been, or maybe 2019. And at the time we were thinking about it, but we didn't end up getting it. So then when I saw it at the sale, I said, of course I have to get it now since it's half off. So yeah, those were the two things I got for my boyfriend. All right, and now on to the things I got for myself. I got these two Twillies. They are the same pattern. And yeah, when I was talking with people at the store, and they were like, you know, get two because when you get a purse, you want to have two Twillies to wrap it. And I said, sure, why not? And I got these colors because since it's multicolor and these are colors I gravitate towards, I feel like whatever purse I get will hopefully match this since it is multicolored. And yeah, so I got two Twillies. I also got this bracelet. I do not know the name of it, but when I went there, they did not have that many options for my wrist size. This is a T1. I think I used to buy T2 bracelets, but now I realize I think T1 is a better fit. So this is a T1. It goes on like, it's kind of hard to put on. I'll put it on first. The sales associate there had to help me, show me how to put it on. All right, and I like that it is gold and silver. So it kind of, you know, can go with any jewelry. I don't know what color this is. It's kind of a reddish pink. But yeah, so I got this bracelet. I also am recently into Hermes bangles. So I had to get a bangle for myself too. And this was another one where they didn't have that many options for my size. I got a size 62. So of those options, I chose this bangle. It is a blue or a light blue, and there is a moon on it. That is really what attracted me to it. And the moon might be a little freaky, but I kind of like it. Yeah. So this is a size 62. I'm really happy I got a bangle because I don't know why I've never tried Hermes bangles before, but I saw some recently that I liked and I decided to get this one since, like I said, it was on sale. All right, I have two items left and they are scarves. So I will show you this silk scarf I got. I could stand up, but I'm not going to. I have to think about what pattern this is. I'm not sure. It's kind of, there's a wheel in the middle. Oh, it might be a part of a carriage. I'm stupid. Yeah, because it says carriage at the bottom corner of it. Washington's carriage. Interesting. It literally says that in the corner of the scarf. Washington's carriage. All right, it is a blue and reddish scarf, and it is my first Hermes scarf. There's not a lot of patterns that I typically like, but like I said, since it was half off, I had to get something for myself. And I think this color or this style can be used universally on many different outfits, so I think this will be fun to play around with. And the last item I bought is this cashmere scarf. This was something I didn't think I would buy for myself, but then, like I said, talking to some people there, and one person I was talking with, she was gonna get this for herself, but then she saw something else she liked, so then, you know, I looked at it and I was like, you know what, I want that. So I got it for myself. I am not going to stand up because that is too annoying. All right, so here it is. I just think the color is really pretty, the design's really pretty, and it's really soft because it's cashmere. So this is another thing I'll get to play around with and see how to wear it, because I'm not really, I own one or two silk scarves that are not Hermes. I just haven't really worn them as much as I would like, but I definitely want to try to start wearing, you know, designer scarves more. So hopefully we'll see more of that. I'm going to have to fold those nicely later so they don't wrinkle, and I'll worry about that after I talk about my experience at the sale. All right, and now on to my experience with the sale. So I missed the sale last year because I didn't even know it was happening. I just completely, wasn't paying attention. It flew by. So I knew this time around this year I would try to look out for it, make sure I am vigilant. And when I heard about it, I immediately said, okay, I'm gonna go for it, see what happens. Because I know that it is a very popular sale, so I wasn't sure if I'd even get in. So what happened was the day before the sale started, 200 tickets were being given out, and I believe tickets were being distributed at 9 p.m. and I showed up around 8 p.m. to start to line up. And as that sounds late, it is pretty late because I think some people already started lining up there around 6 p.m. or even earlier. So there were a lot of people there already. I was around the corner from the store. I couldn't even see the front, like what was happening up there. Allegedly, some people said that, people were letting their friends cut the line with them. So a lot more people started to crowd the front. I couldn't see any of it because, like I said, I was around the corner. So yeah, that whole thing took so I got there at 8. I didn't leave until 10:30 p.m. So it took me an hour and a half from the time tickets were being distributed to get a ticket. And I'm glad I got one because honestly, when we were, as we were moving up, I was like, there's a lot of people in front of us. I'm not sure if I'll be within that 200, but I was. So yeah, I got a ticket the night before and then I was ready for the next morning. So the next morning, the sale is supposed to start at 10 a.m. So I got there at 9 a.m. And that is because I wasn't sure how this was going to work with the tickets, whether anyone with a ticket can line up and then you can just go in based on who was there first, or whether the ticket number mattered and then they would do like the first people with the first number of tickets would go in first and then I would be towards the back because I had one of the later tickets. So it was the latter in that they went by ticket number. So because I was towards the back, in terms of out of the 200 tickets, I was about like 150 or so. I would be towards the end. And for me, I had no idea what that meant because, it was supposed to be around 25 people let in at a time. It ended up being around 10 people let in at a time. And I just ended up waiting there. So because I didn't want to leave, I knew the second I left, I would immediately panic. What if they call my number and then I have to come back? Or I miss it completely and I didn't want that to happen. So I waited, like I said, I got there at 9 a.m. It wasn't until 3 p.m. that I was let into the sale, or that, my number was called and we were, told we can go in. So that was a full, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 6 hours of waiting on the first sale day. So yeah, that is probably the most waiting I've ever done for something like that. Sometimes I do celebrity meet and greets. I don't think I've ever waited that long for something, but like I said, I did not want to miss this and it was a good deal. And, by the 6th hour when I was waiting, I said, okay, I'm definitely going to get something because I've waited this long. I am ready for this moment. I am prepared. And then once we were inside the store, we were given a 30-minute time limit to, buy whatever we want. There were limits on the amount of product we can buy. Like I can only buy 1 bangle. And you can only buy, I think it was like 4 silk products. So we were limited in that. And I did want to get myself a shoe because I never owned an Hermes shoe before, but they were limited in sizes. And since I've never tried one before, I really wasn't sure what size I was. So I was trying a few of them, but maybe like it wasn't fitting perfectly. So I decided, forget it, I'll just focus on the other products. So yeah, it was a little bit, I think there were times when it was a little bit hectic just because other people are trying to get a sales associate's attention and there's only like 1 sales associate per section, which, I get, it's very stressful for them. So I feel so bad for them. But yeah, I think I got what I wanted and yeah. So then once your kind of 30-minute time limit is up, the security guards kind of come around, check the wristbands that we had that told us what time we had to, or what time we started. So then half an hour from there is what time we had to, officially check out. So then waited online for checkout. That took actually about like half an hour to an hour to check out because the line was so long of people trying to check out. And apparently, some people, when they get to the front, they realize the price and then some, take some time to figure out what you want and don't want. So yeah, overall, I got there at 9 a.m., ended up leaving at 4:30 p.m. That was the entire day for me. That was start of me arriving to me leaving with my products. So if waiting is something you are capable of doing, then yeah, I would go for it because this is a sale that only happens once a year and the deals are very good. I myself am not sure if I would do it again just because, like I said, I'm not someone that can really wait that long. I know I did, but that was kind of like a once in a lifetime maybe opportunity for me. And I don't know if I can commit that much time in the future, but we'll see. I think also knowing how it works now will help me in the future because I didn't know that my ticket number mattered. I showed up too early. Like, I was not the first in line with, ticket number 1. I was way in the back and I ended up just having to wait for my turn. So maybe in the future, if I know how it'll work, I can kind of time, okay, I don't have to show up at 9 a.m. I can show up at noon or later and be fine. So yeah, that was my experience and that was my haul, and I'll see you in another video.